Alright, we're back again at Superman Ultimate Flight. And yesterday, I had to wait 2.5 hours to just get on one time. But now, I rode it 3 times in a row without even having to get off.
There's nobody here.
Because it's Easter morning. It was awesome.
Yesterday we waited 2.5 hours to ride this ride. Now there's no wait at all. And most cars are running empty.
This is Beat the Rain Six Flags Edition. And wait, what?
That blue dot is us, and the storms are coming.
Dun dun dun!
We're gonna ride as much as we can before the rain comes.
I just rode the Great American Scream Machine, and I know there's going to be a ton of arguing in the comments, but that was one of the worst coasters I've ever ridden. It was super rough, and even though there's airtime, I don't like it. And the only good thing about it is that I get credit, and by the end of this year, I want to get my coaster count to at least 100. But yeah, not a good ride at all. I would rate it a 3 screams for intensity, but 0 for fun. As you can see behind me is Hurricane Harbor, the water park of Six Flags. And even though it's not open yet, it does look like a pretty cool place to go. Alright, once again, we just ran into some of our fans, so how about you introduce yourself a little bit?
So my name's Clifton, and me and Harrison live here in Georgia. This is our home park, and we love it here. And I rate it a 4.5.
Yeah, we just got off of Goliath. It was awesome, very intense. And that helix, you do really pull the G-forces there. I would also rate it a 4.5.
Harrison, how about you?
I really like the lift hill because it gives you a bunch of airtime on the next hill, and I would rate it a 4.9.
We're about to ride the Joker. I hope it isn't the cable. just rode the Joker. It was my first Larson Super Loop, and yeah, it was pretty good, and it was definitely better than people say it was. I would probably rate it a 3. What about you?
Well, because of the loops, and I love loops and hanging upside down, I'm gonna rate it a 5.
We just rode Batman the Ride, and it was very intense and very fun, and it is a very good clone. I would probably rate it a 4. What about you?
I'd rate it a 4 because I got the best seat on the whole entire train. I got the left outside seat on the front row, and the drum tilts this way, so I got tilted this way on the drum. So 4.
I'd rate it a 4.1 because the loop they had didn't even feel like a loop. I don't know why, but it was really intense.
It was very fun. We just rode Mindbender, and it was pretty fun and pretty intense, and during those vertical loops, those are pretty forceful, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I would probably rate it a 3.5. What about you?
I'd rate it a 3 because we are riding it in the rain, and it feels like tiny Nerf pellets hitting your face.
I'd rate it a 2 because they didn't check it really good because it was really loose. And when we went on airtime hills, it hurt my crotch because I just banged up on the bar, and it really hurt. So I'm going to rating it a 2.
We're about to ride the Acrophobia. I've never
All your
ridden
time
one.
governors for this one.
Don't die, Harrison.
Awesome!
Awesome! I feel that wind. It's like a sudden.
We just rode Georgia Scorcher, which is a B&M stand-up coaster, and normally no one wants to stand up on coasters, but this is a pretty good one. I would probably rate it a 3.75 springs. What about you?
I'd probably rate it 4.3. Yeah.
I didn't ride the ride, but what I would think it is probably a 4.5.
All right, that wraps up our day at Six Flags Over Georgia. Both of us, we had a blast, and it was a very fun day. What did you think?
I thought it was like the best day ever because I'm here with the Koaster Kids. I know it's just my home park and I've been here a bunch, but Koaster Kids.
And I think the same, and today was a pretty intense day for me because I got to ride some big rides and I wasn't even tall enough.
All right, as always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And as always,
Be brave and ride on!
bye.